just want to get your thoughts on just the broader Ethereum ecosystem and trajectory. Right now, there's been this really
FUD?
interesting dynamic that a lot of activity is happening in the Ethereum ecosystem, but it's happening on layer 2s.
Sure.
And that seems to be taking away a lot of value from Ethereum mainnet and from ETH, the asset. How do you think this will play out?
Yeah, so I think we are perfectly on track with the Ethereum roadmap. The amount of activity in I call it the metropolitan Ethereum ecosystem, essentially Ethereum layer 1 and all the elements that are intimately connected to layer 1. So as I said earlier, we've got a lot of scalability going on, and we've got affordability, and usability is going to get better and better, especially as we move more into intent-based architectures for getting things done. And quite a while ago, essentially the Ethereum community took the decision to enable layer 2s to establish themselves and to grow and thrive. And that is essentially what has brought scalability to our ecosystem and affordability to our ecosystem. So that the potential for Ethereum to be very large and very significant in the world is predicated on that architecture, because there's no way to build a monolithic architecture on a single layer 1 network such that it would be massively decentralized and uncensorable. You can build systems that are very high throughput, but they will need to be centralized, and therefore, if government entities come along and want to influence those entities or shut them down, there will be a location and a person that they can put pressure on, or a small number of people that they can put pressure on. So the longer term equilibrium architecture for Ethereum is a very highly performant layer 1, and there's a lot of work being done now, more recent work being done now to beef up layer 1 quite significantly in terms of shorter block times, bigger blocks, and a system called Braid, which is multiple current proposers, which a bunch of us are very excited about. On top of that, we're going to need layer 2s that are more performant, that are ideally based on ZK technology rather than optimistic technology, because the ZK technology is much more efficient and much less expensive in terms of data, so it's able to compress data much better. And then you can have systems that are potentially governed by the layer 2 systems. You can have systems that are that have very significant centralized components, modular components. So projects like Mega ETH that have a super beefy sequencer technology. It's fine if it's very centralized, as long as it is governed in some way, in a significantly decentralized way, so that it can't be shut down. So we're doing great, and what we all really need all across the ecosystem is for talented developers to recognize that, hey, there's scalability and affordability, and the platform is ready for lots of exciting applications to get built. And that's true across Ethereum. It's true across other layer 1s, Aptos, Sui, Solana, etc. We all need the applications to come and get built on available infrastructure now.